college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Scanning the field, it's Barmore. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked off his feet. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Marshall's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a gamer.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll keep it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Finds a man on the left. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Back to throw, it's Barmore. Looking to the big tight end. Fires and picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Shakes off the defender. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for a crease. It's man. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. The toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Out of the chute, quick toss to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Barmore. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Back to pass, it's Barmore. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellows, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. On the run, it's man. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for space. It's man. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job on the defense. Get the sack, getting the fumble.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Using his legs, it's man. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw. It's Barmore. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll pull it on the read. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fears the pressure. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Catch in the middle, it's Denson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Marshall will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Barmore. Working the middle, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Marshall quick to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The kick is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Barmore. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The short hands, it's Garrett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Finds the tight end. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Marshall will be forced to punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Barmore. Got a man, it's Garrett. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Marshall quick to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught in the backfield, it's man. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Marshall will be forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Takes the handoff. It's man. Turning it on.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Marshall will be forced to punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to...
Wide open spaces. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. operating in the red zone here on second down. The give on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Snagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Barmore. Quickly complete. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Sends it back in motion. Makes the quick grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. That's caught. It's Garrett. There he goes. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Looking to pass. It's Barmore. Quickly out to the tight end. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to pick up yardage. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see.
Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush. He is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. He'll try it again. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Barmore. He's got the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. To the air, it's Barmore. Floats it out in space. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Running into the open space.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.